video, I showed you how to make a Chicago deep dish pizza. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a thin crust pizza. For our thin crust dough, we're going to be using 00 flour, salt, sugar, olive oil, yeast, and lukewarm water. First, we're going to put our yeast in the bowl. Then we're going to add some sugar to it, and this is going to help feed the yeast. And now we're going to put our lukewarm water right on top of that. Give it a nice mix. Let this set for about 10 minutes. You can see how much the yeast is activated by how much foam is there. Okay, now that the yeast is activated, it's time to mix it all up. We're going to add our salt. So now I'm going to add half of the flour. I'll lock the mixer down and set it on low. Gradually add the remaining flour in 2 to 3 batches. That was quite a bit right there, but everything's going good. While this is mixing, take a moment to subscribe so you get notified every time a new video gets released. Turns out we didn't need the leftover flour, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this out of our standing mixer. Get everything off. You know it's done and it doesn't stick to your hands. Now we're going to separate our dough into 4 pieces. We're going to turn them in on themselves. Make a little ball sealing the bottom. After your dough balls are rolled, coat them and the inside of your pan with the olive oil. All right, so they're oiled and covered up, and now we're gonna let them set for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Our dough has risen, and we're gonna take one out now and flatten it out. You wanna make sure you put some flour on your work surface. I don't like to use too much flour, it makes for a tougher dough. I'm doing the traditional method and using the pizza stove. And this is the first method that I'm going to show you. Cornmeal works really good to put on your pizza paddle, or lack thereof. They act as little bearings. It helps so the dough doesn't stick to the pan. Keeps it moving like that. We're going to put a ladle of sauce in the middle. You don't want to use too much sauce. A little goes a long way. Bring it right to the edge, depending if you like a little more crust or not. I like to put my cheese on first. Some people like their pepperoni below the cheese. I like it on top myself. Now I'm putting some pepperoni on there. I like to keep the pepperoni kind of light as well. Also because I'm going to follow that up with some sausage. And the sausage, I like to put smaller pieces. I like to put a lot of sausage on there. But I like the pieces smaller. Make sure that they all cook up in the oven. Because this thing is going to cook pretty fast. So you don't want your sausage pieces being too big. You want to make sure everything's cooking in there. This is just store-bought Italian sausage, and I removed the casing from it. And that's enough sausage. Okay, your pizza is ready to slide into the oven now. In this method, I will be blistering the dough in a very hot cast iron skillet. It will make your crust crispy and bring tons of flavor, similar to that of a brick oven. This induction cooker only seems to be getting hot in the middle. Maybe I should have read the instructions. But it's 2020. Who's reading instructions these days? Keep it moving. Don't worry about those burn marks. That's where all the flavor comes from. And the fact that we cooked it, it's going to slide right off of this board so easy. And it's going to bring so much flavor to the table. This pizza's just gonna have pepperoni, so I'm gonna put a little extra pepperoni on there. And this is gonna slide in the oven very easy. Whoa. I'm gonna be waist deep in jardiniere when Mama Jaime finds out that I've been giving out the secret family recipes. I better get at least 20 subscribers. Hey, I'm the one taking all the risk here. Okay, so I have my pizzas are done. I have a sausage, I have a pepperoni, and I have a sausage and pepperoni. I have all my favorite condiments that I like on my pizza. Parmesan, oregano, crushed red pepper, olive oil, and some extra sauce on the side. Fresh cracked pepper, which I love on just about everything. I'm gonna start with this pepperoni one. This is the one that we blistered up in the pan really good. Those are blisters of flavor. First bite, I always have to try it plain with no condiments on it. I'm gonna put a little cheese on there. I'm gonna put a little crushed red pepper on there. Put my olive oil over here for dipping the crust. A little sauce on the side. A little oregano over everything. I hope you guys give it a try. I can't believe it's not DiGiorno. So much better than takeout. All the ingredients will be in the description below. While I finish this pizza, you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Enjoy. Click on my picture to subscribe, and then go ahead and watch one of these videos.